From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, April 7th, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.38 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,333 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $24, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,873. Antiwar.com reports amid growing concerns about mass starvation and lack of medical aid, the UN appears to be backing the Saudi blockade against northern Yemen, announcing they are adding a handful of additional inspectors to rummage through the cargo of aid ships trying to reach the coast. The Saudis are nominally blocking northern Yemen to prevent arms smuggling, though in practice the only arms their blockading ships have come up with were from boarded ships that insisted they weren't headed to Yemen in the first place. The UN says they will not inspect any ship headed to ports controlled by pro-Saudi forces, which is what the blockade really is, a punitive measure against civilians in the rebel territory. Lack of medicine has killed huge numbers of civilians in northern Yemen, causing several crises. Millions are facing malnutrition and potential starvation. The World Health Organization admitted as much, saying that there are thousands of pallets of aid waiting to be sent to northern Yemen. With only 10 UN inspectors, it's going to take quite some time for any of it to get there. Are you looking for a cryptocurrency that has a focus on users and usability? Then look into Zencash. Zencash has the ability to use both transparent and shielded transactions, with shielded transactions using zero-knowledge proofs. Zencash features global governance with inclusive decision-making, reliable funding for continuous improvements, and documentation and wallets in many languages that are available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Android devices. Learn more at zensystem.io. That's zensystem.io. UPI reports Ford announced 2 safety recalls on Friday, affecting about 350,000 of its popular selling pickups and full-size sports utility vehicles. The automaker said the recall affects 2018 model year F-150 pickups, F-650 and F-750 utility trucks, and Expedition SUVs. The first recall affects about 350,000 F-100 and Expedition models with 10-speed automatic transmissions, as well as F-650 and F-750 models with 6-speed transmissions. The vehicles were built at Ford truck plants in Michigan, Missouri, Kentucky, and Ohio. Ford said the vehicles have a transmission gear that may not be fully seated with a clip. Over time, the dislodged or broken clip could keep the transmission in the drive position, even though the shifter has been moved to the park position. Ford said there has been 1 reported accident and injury because of the issue. In the second recall, about 161 Ford F-150, Expedition, Mustang, and Lincoln Navigator models, all sold in 2018, may have a missing rolling pin in their 10-speed transmissions. The potential problem could similarly leave a car's transmission in drive when all indications signify it is in park. The company is not aware of any incidents related to the second recall. For over 40 years, Robertson Roberts brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Robertson Roberts brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports U.S. law enforcement agencies have seized the classified ad website Backpage.com as part of an enforcement action by the FBI, according to a posting on the Backpage website on Friday. Groups and political leaders working to end forced prostitution and child exploitation celebrated the shutdown of Backpage, a massive ad marketplace that some say is primarily used to sell sex. But some internet and free speech advocates warn the action could lead to harsh federal limits on expression and the press. The website posting said U.S. attorneys in Arizona and California, as well as the DOJ's section on child exploitation and obscenity, and the California and Texas attorneys general have helped shut down the website. The DOJ said late on Friday that a court in Arizona ruled the case remains sealed, which puts any legal information under wraps. In the posting about the seizure, the department had originally said more information would be made public on Friday evening. A Phoenix FBI official said there was a law enforcement activity in Sedona, Arizona, home of Michael Lacey, one of the founders of Backpage, but referred further inquiries to the DOJ. Backpage and advocacy groups say the ads are free speech protected by the U.S. Constitution. In 2016, Texas and California authorities raided the company's Dallas headquarters and arrested chief executive Carl Ferrer and other former company executives on pimping-related charges. The judge in that case ruled the website was protected by the First Amendment and it was not liable for the speech of third parties. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.